It's a unusual time because the conventions haven't happened, and there's a lot still that could happen in the race. And so the polls right now are very strong for Biden. They're very weak for President Trump. Biden is polling well ahead of where Hillary Clinton was at this time in 2016, but Trump still retains his advantage on the economy, even as he sort of has low ratings everywhere else. And you can kind of imagine a situation in which he bounces back on those grounds. Again, there's about 4 months left to the election. At the same time, how much are conditions really going to change between now and then? The pandemic isn't going to be gone. The economic downturn isn't going to be gone. There may still be protests. And so, on March 1st, I would have said, I think this is still basically an even contest, that Biden has an advantage, but because of Trump's electoral college advantage, because of the nature of his coalition, that, a 5 point lead for Biden is not quite even, but pretty close to it. Now that lead is something like an average of 10 points. And even if that's inflated, I still cannot quite see, given who Trump is, right? Given his behavior, his rhetoric, given his ability or lack thereof to really adjust to conditions on the ground, I can't really see how much things change, but they could. Um, I think more than anything Trump can do, it's just election administration is going to be the big thing in the fall. People are going to be voting by mail at rates that we've never seen before. Um, there will be long lines at polling places. We won't have all the votes in on election night by any means, unless it is a landslide. We're probably not going to know the outcome for a couple days. And so, how do we all handle that? That to me is the question. How do we all handle not knowing for a few days who won? I'm not super optimistic about how that's going to go. I think it's going to depend on news organizations being sober and somber minded about this, which is kind of a lot to ask. And it's going to depend on political leaders doing the same. And one thing I don't think we can count on is President Trump being responsible about an extended vote count period.